Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Message Matters. I'm Joe Stoiter, partner at Intentionally, and I want to talk today about the way that AI has made us lazy as message masters and as marketers. So much of what we're starting to hear in today's environment, and it's graduation season, we're in springtime, we're about to head into summer, but what you've probably seen all over the news is the fact that you have these college and high school commencement speeches where uber successful people are speaking about how AI is going to take over, and it's met with large crowds of boos from the students that are attending their own commencement and thinking about their own futures. And it's simply because the next generation doesn't want anything to do with how they're being productized and replaced by technology. And so we think about this all the time as a marketing agency at Intentionally, and we think, as we're putting together all of this creative work, messaging, rebrands, digital campaigns, lead generation and demand campaigns, all to grow a business, I constantly am reminding our team that AI is not here to make you more lazy. It's actually here as a way to make us more efficient. Yes, it can allow us to do more, but it shouldn't allow or help us make our clients, our prospects that we're trying to get in front of, our colleagues, our employees feel less like they matter. And that's unfortunately what's starting to happen with AI, is it's putting this paradox in front of humans where it's making us feel like we're the cogs in the machine all of a sudden and replaceable, when that couldn't be further from the truth. So how do we apply this to the messaging work that you're doing inside of your organization, to building something that's compelling and unique to you? Well, the first thing that you need to do is think about how to reestablish and reignite your critical thinking skills. So much of what we're trying to do when we build campaigns, when we come up with new identities and brand firm logos, taglines, campaign ideas, is we're constantly looking for just different ways to use our own human critical thinking skills in order to develop something original and unique. And so the whole idea here is that while there is a place for AI to be used to make us all more efficient and more productive, we also can't make it allow our audience to matter less, which sometimes is the unintended consequence. So when you're thinking about building that next campaign strategy or coming up with a message that should matter, think through for yourself how you're going to use your own critical thinking skills. Step away from the computer, step away from that brainstorming machine on ChatGPT, and instead think through some of the main components of what you're trying to accomplish. What is the outcome here? Who am I trying to reach? What sort of pain points or emotional triggers are going to help somebody move from current state to a good future state? If you're able to do that with your own mind, and then apply a lot of that good critical thinking into the technology that we're using, and allow AI to extrapolate that awesome human idea from one place into something that can be accelerated and produced quickly, well, then you're on to something. So the next time you find yourself stuck, don't be so quick to just jump into AI as the solution. Learn how to be bored, learn how to be open with your own thinking, learn how to give your thinking some space, how to give your creativity some space, because it's that human element as a message builder, as a marketer, that I feel still has a place in today's business, still has a place in today's brands. That is what's going to make your message matter.